Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Music Monday again here on B Radical 311 channel, and I will go ahead and get this out of the way before we get started. You may have noticed that I am looking extra comfy. I didn't even bother to change out of my jams to do this video today. It is, as my mom would say, colder than a witch's titty here in Georgia as we experience the bomb cyclone like much of the East Coast. I'll admit it, it's pretty pitiful. We didn't even get any snow here in Georgia. I'm just a guy that doesn't like cold, so I figured I would stay comfy while I brought you your video this week. Hope you don't mind. I had a friend who requested that I do a video kind of elaborating on the How I Became a Drummer video that came out a few weeks ago. He wanted to go beyond how I got into bands and get a little better idea of how it was that I learned how to play drums. So I thought I'd do a short video for you today and tell you a little bit about that. As I talked about in the How I Became a Drummer video, I had never really played an instrument before. I don't read music. I just had a friend with a house that had a drum set in one of the back rooms. This was a house that we used to party at all the time, so I would inevitably always end up in that back room banging away on that drum set, not really knowing what I was doing, just making a bunch of noise. And eventually that led to me buying my own set. I was about 20 when I got that drum set. I wasn't really even into music yet. I was a really late bloomer when it came to modern music. I grew up on B98.5. I'm not sure if you know what that is, but that's a local radio station here in Georgia that plays like classic soft rock. Definitely no grunge or metal going on here. So I was out of the box when it came to 2000s kids and music. So what I decided to do is kind of weird having a drum set and not really having any music that I wanted to play, but I was starting to bud a little bit as far as modern music. At the time, I was kind of going through the catalog of Nirvana. Everybody knows Nirvana, and I think I was on Nevermind at that point in time. So what I decided was going to be the easiest way for me to learn how to play drums was just sit down and go from the front to the back of that album, learn to play the songs. If there was anything going on that I didn't understand, I used a number of measures to figure it out. I was big into tab or tablature. That's basically reading music for losers who can't read music, but I used it a lot. I downloaded every tab for every song, and I would just read through, and that kind of helped me to gather the points of what was going on when I couldn't just hear it yet because I didn't have the experience. So I spent a lot of time reading tab, spent a lot of time just pissing off my parents and my neighbors, banging away at the same song for 12 hours, trying to figure out, how they made these sounds. And I had a lot of really great musicians around me as we had a budding local music landscape at that point. So some really great drummers around me that could kind of help me learn the basics. It was not uncommon at all at that time to see me bumping around, just banging on a table or my chest. Just walking around banging on things, making noise, bothering people. What I really wanted to do was spend as much time on these little paradiddles and tactics, just kind of rewiring my brain so that became a more natural output, hand to eye to hand, brain to hand, Brad to drums, however you want to look at it. I just wanted those things to be natural to me like I had been playing since I was a kid, since I didn't start as early as some other people. It's not uncommon to see me bumping around doing something like that. I actually had Scooter Keeler as a really great teaching component. He was stepdad of Josh Daniels, the singer in Boredom. So at Boredom practices, I would always be picking his brain. Hey, show me something new. What have you done before? How did you learn? I learned a lot from Anthony Davidson, excellent drummer and bassist. He was the drummer in Pumpkin City, a local band, and the bassist in Boredom. Joseph Smith was a really great teacher. He was the drummer in Projector at that time. There's a lot of awesome drummers locally here in the Atlanta area, so I owe a lot of credit to those guys, just kind of watching them. They'd all been playing longer than me. And that was pretty much it. I just went through the years. I kind of kept that up. I'm always trying to learn. I know that I am not a great technical drummer, so I've always just tried to grow what I know, if you will. short video today. That's about all I've got to say about it. I didn't go through any elaborate training, so I don't have much to tell you on that point. But that is how I learned how to play my kit. I appreciate you guys coming by to watch this video. I'll do another video for you next week. If there's anybody watching that learned how to play their instrument the same way or a different way, I'd love comments from you or a reply video. I'd love to see that. It is the college football playoff tonight. Our Georgia Bulldogs are playing for the championship against Alabama, so I'll kind of close by saying, go Dogs, and please keep me in your mind and your thoughts as I go through a work day with what's sure to be an epic hangover tomorrow. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good week. See ya.